Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Cowboys, Giants among 30 teams at star UCLA defenders private workout. UCLA football lured 30 different NFL teams to the Los Angeles region Wednesday. All to check out prized linebacker Carson Schweissinger ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. The Bruins star wound up drawing the most interest from the Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants out of the NFC East contingent that attended. The athletic and hard-nosed LB helped bring scouts, executives, even linebacker coaches over to his workout. Schweissinger even brought the NFL personnel over at his high school alma mater Oaks Christian High in Westlake Village. ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter revealed the two NFC East teams as among those spending extra time with him. He met privately with the LB coaches for Dallas, the Giants and New Orleans Saints, Schefter shared via X. He did position drills, jumped 10 feet 7 inches on the broad, and ran in the 6.9s, 3-cone, and 4.1s, 20-yard shuttle. Schefter included the Denver Broncos as another team that flew to LA to watch him. Schweissinger joins Kane Medrano as potential draft picks from the UCLA LB room. And Medrano drew his own NFL attention at the NFL Combine by running 4.46. Schweissinger, however, is the more heralded and intriguing prospect out of Westwood. The Moore Park, California, native is a quintessential underdog story ahead of draft weekend. Schweissinger first arrived to the UCLA campus as a walk-on defender. He starred for the private school powerhouse in Westlake Village, the same place that produced high-profile Bruins commit Bo Calvert. Schweissinger, however, went unranked by national recruiting outlets and heard little from college football coaches on the recruiting trail. He also had to navigate through the COVID-19 era as a 2021 graduate. But he leaves UCLA earning All-American honors. And he delivered the production in his first season as a starter last year. Schweissinger piled a Big Ten Conference Best 90 solo tackles. He even delivered 9 stops behind the line of scrimmage. Schweissinger is lauded for his speed and range, including on cover 2 looks. The Bruins star is described as a human bloodhound by NFL Network draft expert Lance Zierlein. The draft analyst includes play recognition and instincts as Schweisinger's biggest strengths. He's now projected to continue UCLA's 12-year streak of producing a draft pick. Latest NFL power rankings should be a wake-up call to Cowboys' Jerry Jones. What seems like centuries ago, the Dallas Cowboys won multiple Super Bowls after Jerry Jones became the owner in 1989. Soon after taking control of the team, Jones fired Tom Landry and replaced him with Jimmy Johnson, and away we went. Dallas had a dominant defense and an offense that was as efficient as any in the last 40 years and seemed poised for long-term greatness. Then it all stopped. Part of the problem was that Jones had installed himself as general manager. He played football when he was younger and was a successful businessman, but that does not mean he knows how to run a football team. One might wonder what the Cowboys would have done with Jones as the owner and with football people making the decisions. Still, there is little doubt that Dallas does have some high-quality talent. Edge rusher Micah Parsons is probably a future Hall of Famer with many years to play. Quarterback Dak Prescott is capable of greatness, though he is inconsistent and often injured. The team did win 12 games each year between 2021 and 2023. The team doesn't seem well built enough to win when games genuinely matter, the playoffs. Plus, the defense appears to be terrible unless Dan Quinn is coaching it. But is Dallas a bottom quarter of the NFL team? Lou Scatalia of NFL Spin Zone believes so. In his power rankings after the first wave of free agency, he ranks the Cowboys at number 25. The reason is that Scatalia is confused about which direction Dallas is headed, and whether Jerry and Stephen Jones know how to change course, if needed. Of course, that is part of the issue. Do the Joneses think they need to change the way they do business? Jerry Jones is not afraid to spend money on certain players, but he also lacks the aggressiveness to chase players in free agency who might fill a team need. He would rather overpay for Prescott than sign a high-quality defensive tackle or cornerback. Jones might have the cash to do so, but does he have the evaluation skills to make his team great? It certainly does not seem so. Or, who knows? Maybe this is the year the Cowboys stay healthy. Brian Schottenheimer proves he should have been a head coach before now, and he has a fantastic offense, and Matt Eberflus fixes the defense. It is all possible. Cowboys rumors, insider shoots down dubious Tetairoa Mcmillan skeptics. The Dallas Cowboys are at an interesting spot in the 2025 NFL Draft. Luckily for them though, Arizona football wide receiver Tetairoa Mcmillan might be available. Although he underwhelmed some scouts at the NFL Combine, one NFL insider sees too much potential to pass up on. After all, Mcmillan had a bonkers 300-plus yard receiving game in Week 1 of the Wildcats' 2024 season. That is only a glimpse of what NFL insider Field Yates positively sees in Mcmillan. Some evaluators are dubious of using an early pick on a wide receiver with somewhat pedestrian speed. Scouts I spoke to timed him in the high 4.5s in the 40-yard dash at his pro day, but I'm a true believer in the team at camp, Yates said. At 6'4" and 219 pounds, he is a nightmare assignment for a cornerback in man-to-man coverage. Plus, he has outstanding ball skills and a catch radius that makes quarterbacks want to target him in the red zone. Over the past 2 seasons, Mcmillan compiled 2,721 yards. In his junior season, Mcmillan had 84 receptions for a Big 12 leading 1,319 yards and 8 touchdowns. Despite being the main wide receiver for the Wildcats, his production was too much to deny. That likely caught the Cowboys' eyes. While CeeDee Lamb is an all-pro receiver, being the only legitimate pass-catching option isn't easy. However, inserting Mcmillan into the equation can help Lamb. The latter has 2 defenders on him at all times. Safeties will always protect if he gets by the defensive back. At the same time though, Prescott was ruled out for the remainder of the 2024 season with a hamstring issue. That could have also been part of the issue. Still, the Cowboys will always want to compete for a Super Bowl. Bringing in someone like Mcmillan can give Prescott a red zone option. Not that Lamb can't get into the end zone. However, Mcmillan's 6 feet 4 inches size makes him the perfect isolation guy. He can simply body a defensive back, leap up, and make the catch. He was notorious for doing that in Arizona, so doing that with the Cowboys wouldn't be too much of a change. It might give the team a much-needed spark. Even with Mcmillan's stock falling after his pro day, it might not concern the franchise. Furthermore, it will give new head coach and former offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer an opportunity to have a unique weapon. Mcmillan's size presents a true weapon for the Dallas offense. Although the Cowboys might be set on taking Ashton Jeanty, if the latter isn't available, Mcmillan could be the top option. And you fan? What do you think about Tetairoa Mcmillan's situation? Write to us in the comments.